Okay, hoping I'm in focus here. She's not quite as willing now. Oh, she wants to go inside and rest, but real quick, wanted to show you how I do this sitting down. I'm getting tired, she's getting tired a little bit, and this really helps, especially if you have back issues or if you're an older person, you know, if you have a disability. This really helps, and you can still do this at home. You don't have to send your dog out to have it groomed. If you can incorporate some things that really help, and given my back problems, as I said before, I typically do this in my recliner. I lay in the recliner with this on, I have my stuff, I have my cup of coffee, and we just kind of cuddle like this, watch TV, and I just take my time. So I wanted to show you that this can be done. You don't have to stand, you don't have to have a special table, you don't have to have anything that people may be trying to sell you that you gotta have in order to do it right. All you really need, truly, is a pair of scissors in your fingers. Honest to goodness, before I ever had the scissors with the guides on them, the scaredy cuts, I would just give my dogs a haircut using my fingers as my guide, which is about a number 6 clipper comb guide, and I would just go along, cut their hair all over. That was how I first started it back when I was maybe 12 years old, and I did it for a long time. That's the way I did it. I worked my way up to the scaredy cuts were helpful, but there's no substitute for a good pair of clippers if you can manage it so that it goes faster. It makes it easier on the baby, doesn't it? And it makes it a lot easier on you. It doesn't take as long. This process does take me a long time because I let them down, I let them run around. I get tired, they get tired. That's why groomers are awesome. By the way, groomers out there, you are amazing. So I'm not trying to cut down on you in any way. We love you. This is just so that we can manage them so that when we bring them to you, they don't have mats and you're not gonna be mad at us. And we want them to be healthy and happy. So I'm gonna real quick try and show you a little bit of like the belly and legs. She in particular, like I can lay Peanut down and Peanut will lay there all day long and let me do her. This little baby, she is not happy with that. So she does, however, like to pretend like she's a meerkat. So she will sit on her bottom. You sit, meerkat, meerkat, good girl, meerkat. And we will just kind of rest like this for a while. This is much more comfortable. She's not as anxious. And every dog is different, so I encourage you to try different positions, try different things. This may not work for you. Laying them on their back may not work for you. But you never know until you try, and if it doesn't work, think about their personality and what it is that they enjoy doing. This baby, this is how she begs. So sitting like a meerkat is completely natural to her. So we're just gonna familiarize her again, let her know these are being turned on. We're gonna try again and just work again in the same direction. In the same direction. Well, what? I'm gonna start kind of far away from her face. Again, what did I tickle you? It's kind of far away from her face. And whenever you start doing this with a dog that hasn't had you do this to them before, just like petting a dog, if you don't know them and you don't know what their reaction's gonna be, stay away from the face. I believe that starting on the back low to the far back of their back is the best place to start. Kind of middle back down to their rump, because it's not as sensitive of an area and it won't startle them as much. That's typically where people like to pet them and things like that, and they're more familiar with being touched there. I cannot see what I'm doing. So I'm just working the comb, just working it. And again, I always go in the direction of the hair, in the natural direction that the hair grows, which is from head to tail, even on the belly. And the only thing area that I think would be different to that is the inside of the back legs. They kind of grow inward from the legs, inward toward the belly button. But just working your way along the belly. And I'm getting stuff. When we use the comb guides, it is not going to get the belly as short as you would get it at the groomer. The groomer, they use different techniques, and they're trained to know exactly where to start clipping short and where to leave it long so that they have that beautiful silhouette. I'm not interested in that right now. I will pay them for that because they are awesome. But what I am interested in is keeping her clean. How about sit on me? There you go. Is that better? We can both reach better. And I'm running into a few mats here. I know. Okay. I'm applying just a little bit of pressure on the hair where the mat is located that's sticking through, just so I can try and get it to the clipper. Oop, now it's stuck. Just so I can try and get it all the way to the clipper, so work its way down the comb, so I can get it trimmed. It's not being very cooperative. And I don't want to hurt her, so if that one's too close to the surface of the skin, I'll just skip it, and I will go at it later with the comb to take out the mat, the dematting comb, and we'll come back to it. You're such a good girl. You are such a good girl. This is also a pretty decent position if they're comfortable to work on the legs. She has so many mats. I cannot believe this. I swear, guys, I really do brush her all the time. It's like she just all of a sudden everything started matting on me. But we're just gonna work our way in the direction of the hair, down the legs, down the feet. You are a good girl. You're such a good girl. I'm tickling you. I don't think she's thrilled to do this anymore. I see you. Hey. It's okay. You can see back here that I was able to get the front of this. I'm gonna have to work out some of these little mats before I can continue there, and potentially on her rump too, I'm not sure. But we're making progress, and that is the point. And again, I don't want this to be, can you stay right there? I don't want this to be an unhappy experience for her. So can I do here? So if she's not happy doing what we were doing, I'll try another area and see if she'll put up with that. Or if I can't get her to cooperate, it might just be time today to give it a rest. We might have to come back to this another day, and that's okay. That is perfectly all right. Not all of us can sit for a long time, especially when we're two. But you can see, you just keep working. Can I sit you here? Here. Button. Sit. 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 Tunya. Come on, girl. Sit. That's what I wanted. Good girl. Good girl, sit. We're going to do right here, okay? We're going to do right here on your neck. Right here where mommy's going. Right here. Okay? Good girl. Good girl. I specifically chose Button to do this video because I knew we were going to have some issues with her. I do every time. She's still young. She's doesn't have the attention span. She wants to play. She may be tired. She's not a baby, but she is still young and she is still learning. So I thought this would encourage you guys more. If I can do it with her, you can do it too. Can I hold your face for a minute? Let's put your head back. Good girl. Oh, good girl. That's so nice. So nice. Oh, such a good girl. You can see every once in a while I need to shake out my clippers. Her hair is so fine it kind of packs in there sometimes. And it's really important that your clippers are free to do their job. You're doing such a good job. Can I do this? Do your lips? Oh, good girl. As you can see, as I stated before, I just use the same clippers all over. It's a nice uniform look. There. Then once I've done it in the direction of the hair, I go back and I go the opposite direction. And you can see how doing that really cleans up the cut because they have so many different directions that their little fluff grows if you have a curly haired dog. Like all those little cowlicks. You are such a good girl. I know it tickles. I know it tickles around your face. Look at that fluff! Holy fluff! You're such a good girl. You are such a good girl. It's exactly what Mama's wanting. Good girl. What a big girl. And as I continue to do this, you can see how I'm getting that cute little sort of teddy bear look. Let me turn your head this way a little bit. Can I hold your nose? Good girl. I know it changed sounds. It's okay. Got a little dirt or something. It's not gonna hurt you. That's okay. Let me come in from this side. It's all about just working with your animal, treating them with respect and love. And, you alright? Don't get frustrated, guys. Nobody's gonna die if you don't get your dog trimmed all in a day, or if you get it a little shorter here than there. It's, most of us don't have our dogs for show. We have them because we love them, and that's what they need to be shown. So be patient. I know it tickles. I know. I'll get it. Just give me a second. Good girl. Good girl. Whoop. Kind of hard, I can't see over there. So we're starting to get that little teddy bear look. And I'm just going to keep working. I just kind of work around the ears here, and I just kind of go, can you stay? In the opposite direction of the hair along here. Because I have found if I go in the direction of the hair, in this soft little spot here, it doesn't cut it. It just keeps laying down because it's so flat. I need you to stay right there. Good girl. Good girl. I don't want to get your lashes because they're so pretty. Hold still. I'm going to actually hold her little lashes so I can see them. And I'm going to her little eyelid down and her little lashes down toward the front so that I don't cut them. They are so pretty. Oops, missed a little piece here. Open. Is that better? Wait, I can't believe yet. You're so pretty. Look how pretty you are. I know you're so pretty. Can do it some more? Here. You can do it right here. Hold on. I kind of like her to have, it's funny, you know, our dogs have different personalities and different facial structure, even if they're the same breed, they can look a little different, they behave differently. I think Peanut, my other dog's eyes, are the most beautiful dog eyes I've ever seen. And I don't like them to have eyebrows. This little baby has the cutest little face. It's not so much pretty as it is cute, and I love for her to have eyebrows. So I just kind of go along with her little personality. Okay, hold on, I don't want to cut your eyelashes. And so I just cut straight back, almost like a flat top up here, so that her little eyebrows are still there. I just think they're so cute. They kind of go down in her face a little bit, and it's her personality. You are doing fantastic. Whereas when I do Peanut, I go instead of going back and just staying flat, maybe instead of staying flat like this, see if I can even get more done here while I've got her holding still. I would go the opposite direction. So I would go down, and it would trim off her eyebrows a little bit more. I know, baby, you're being so good. Oh yeah, you can lay down. Good girl. Good girl, lay down. Sorry, it's a little difficult to see. Hey, hold still, hold still. Hold still. I know it tickles. I know. Button. Okay, I'll do here. How about that? I'll do it here. And I'll do it here. How about that? Oops. Wait. I'm hoping to at least get your head done. So I've pulled back the ear, and on the underside, kind of pull it all up. You can see where the opening of the ear is here. And anything at the bottom of that opening toward the front part of her face, I'm gonna trim off. You need to be still, baby. Be still. Girl. Be still. It's enough of that. Stay. Good girl. Sorry, not giving any tips right now. I'm just trying to concentrate, keep her calm. I'd like to try and see if we can finish just this section, but she seems to be very tickly or something right now. Not sure what that's about. See how we're doing here. You are very cute. Yes, you are. Very cute. I got one little spot right by your eyebrow. Hold still. Good girl. Good girl. You're such a good girl. Let me see how we're doing. A little bit right here. Trying to not cut those lashes, but I can't really push them out of the way right now. Okay, so I'm trying to go now in the opposite direction up here. To make it, why are you so jumpy today? There. Shh. What? What? Oh, meerkat. Meerkat. You say you're all done. We can be done today. There's a cute little face. We'll have it finished another day. You are such a good girl. We're making progress. We are. Anyway, folks, I happen to stay a lot cleaner when I'm sitting in my chair because this is usually draped around me like this and the dog's in the middle. And then I kind of tuck this at the arm of the chair, and all the hair, as I'm clipping, I just push over into this little spot. When I'm done, I clean it up. This is a little messy because she's so wiggly and I can't really contain her the way I can in my chair, but it works. It works good enough that she's going to be fresh and clean and sweet and soft and feel a lot better. And again, if you don't do it perfect, that's good enough. Really. All they want to do is to not have mats, to feel good, to feel clean, to feel fresh, to be cool, and you can do that. It's not hard, even with a puppy.